I think it's a privilege to call yourself just as something that you have to earn.
People who knew Tom before he was fully brainwashed say that he was a sweet and loving person, and he's turned into something.
Will and Jada were 100% Scientologists, period. I have a lawsuit against Jada, and I'm in court right now for the civil restraining order, and I mentioned the Church of Scientology in that for the man. Somebody put a dead dog in a trash bag.
I've heard the stories of what happens, and I've seen these kinds of someone to constantly walk behind you and say, you're insane.
Have you ever wondered why some celebrities barely seem to age? Not just because of surgery or expensive skincare, but almost like they are aging in reverse. Online rumors have connected this idea to Hollywood's secret circles and even the Church of Scientology. For years, people have claimed Scientology tried building stronger connections with wealthy black entertainers to improve its image and influence in Hollywood. One name constantly brought into these conversations is Dave Chappelle. After Dave famously walked away from a $50 million deal and suddenly left for Africa, rumors exploded online claiming powerful people in Hollywood were angry that he refused to cooperate with certain industry expectations.
I got ahead of schedule, and I taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid, like, you know.
But you were stressed out. That's why.
There's no question. But it's very stressful for someone to constantly walk behind you and say.
A website called Chappelle Theory even claimed there was a hidden network of influential black Hollywood figures called the Dark Crusaders, who allegedly pressured Dave behind the scenes. According to those rumors, Dave was warned that his family could be targeted if he refused to fall in line. While none of this was ever proven, the theories grew even stronger after Dave later appeared on Oprah and described how strange things became after he left Hollywood. He said some people around him tried convincing him that he was mentally unstable and even attempted to push psychiatric medication on him.
Oh, hey, how about this? I showed up to work the first week, and where my office used to be, they built a wall there.
Why?
I didn't know why. But it came out later that they were like, well, they said you wanted it. I don't want to be walled up in the office. I like hanging up.
Dave also hinted that people around him were trying to psychologically break him down. He described situations where certain individuals allegedly used strange tactics to make him question himself and feel isolated. This is where people started connecting his story to Scientology's controversial fair game policy. Critics say Scientology has long been accused of aggressively targeting people who speak against the organization or refuse to cooperate. Former members have claimed the group uses intimidation, pressure, lawsuits, and reputation attacks against enemies.
You are deemed an enemy of the Church of Scientology. They are going to use any mean possible to come after you. And it's just nasty stuff.
What do they call that again? They have a word for it.
Fair game.
Fair game. And can you explain what that is?
Fair game is, like I said, it was the actual written policy of anybody who's been deemed an enemy of the Church of Scientology. You use any tactics possible to come after them. They are fair game.
Wow. It's like the cops too. I mean, you've chatted about the LAPD.
You know, not long ago, the Hollywood Division police station on Wilcox, they used to have a Scientology kiosk inside of there.
Wow, really?
And there are Hollywood cops who are in the Church of Scientology.
The fair game policy dates back to Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard. Old writings connected to Hubbard described enemies as people who could be lied about, harassed, or completely destroyed. Scientology later claimed it stopped using the term publicly, but whistleblowers insist the tactics still exist behind closed doors. One method often mentioned is the so-called noisy investigation, where investigators contact a person's friends, coworkers, and family to spread suspicion and damage their reputation.
What do you think about them accusing Diddy of having cameras in his house so he can record celebrities and politicians and use it as blackmail?
I firmly believe that's true because in that sector of people, a lot of them practice Scientology. And Scientology, that was their thing. They would get people in compromising positions. They hold that footage over their head and get them to agree to things. I think he one of them Scientology people, bro. Because that's probably where he got that from. A lot of powerful guys operate like that. So the things I'm seeing with him, it all makes sense.
People online believe some of these same methods may have spread into Hollywood itself. Scientology has had strong celebrity connections for decades through its Celebrity Center in Los Angeles. Stars like Tom Cruise have openly supported the organization for years. Former celebrity bodyguard Big Homie CC even claimed that some Hollywood power players learn manipulation and blackmail tactics through Scientology connections. Singer Jaguar Wright also pushed similar claims, saying powerful entertainment figures allegedly work closely with groups tied to Scientology-style control methods.
Why didn't they ask Prophet? That's LA.
Another reason people question Scientology is because of its public stance against psychiatry and medication. The organization has openly criticized antidepressants and mental health treatment for decades. Tom Cruise famously faced backlash after attacking antidepressants during an interview about postpartum depression. Many people felt his comments were dangerous because postpartum depression is a very serious condition. But critics say the biggest contradiction is this. If Scientology is against psychiatric medication, why did Dave Chappelle claim people tried pressuring him to take antipsychotic drugs?
Here's the problem. You don't know the history of psychiatry. I do. All it does is mask the problem, Matt. And if you understand the history of it, it masks the problem. That's what it does. That's all it does. You're not getting to the reason why. There is no such thing as a chemical imbalance.
So postpartum depression to you is
Matt,
kind of a little psychological gobbledygook?
No, I did not say that.
I'm just asking what would you call it?
Matt, that is the post. Now you're talking about two different things.
But that's what she went on the antidepressant for.
But what happens, the antidepressant, all it does is mask the problem. There's ways of vitamins and through exercise and various things. I'm not saying that that isn't real.
That contradiction is why many conspiracy theories continue growing. Some believe medication was not being pushed to help Dave, but to discredit him publicly or make him easier to control. According to these theories, labeling someone mentally unstable is one of the fastest ways to destroy their credibility in Hollywood. Whether true or not, fans noticed that Dave repeatedly insisted he was not crazy and simply wanted to escape pressure from the entertainment industry.
What do you say about Adele? It speaks for itself.
This doctor over here reveals what the substance is, so please listen very carefully before they delete this video.
Most people, especially young people, probably don't realize that they're walking around right now at about 55%, maybe 60% of their true state of normal. There is a nutrient, amino acid, a substrate, a compound, an element missing from their body that if they knew what it was, would make the difference between them being an average person and being a super.
Then there are the endless rumors about anti-aging secrets among celebrities connected to Hollywood's elite circles. People online constantly point to stars like Tom Cruise, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Beyoncé, saying they barely seem to change over the years. Some conspiracy theories claim wealthy celebrities may have access to expensive experimental treatments or substances hidden from the public. Actress Sandra Bullock once spoke about unusual skincare procedures, which only added fuel to online speculation. None of these rumors have been proven, but because Scientology and Hollywood are both viewed as extremely secretive worlds, people continue asking questions about what may really happen behind closed doors.